The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Michigan's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Makes the grab. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Whitted. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Might be looking to run. There he goes. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and shoot up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. It's infuriating to deal with as a defense.
The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He leaves it with his back. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Buffalo's offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down, looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes it on the run. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buffalo.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to throw, it's Whitted. It's complete on the right side.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Michigan. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Big noise in the big house with his huge 3rd down play. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's perfectly fine. On my defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defense. He's brought down at the 6th of the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal. And And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Touchdown, Buffalo! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So here comes the Michigan offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Whitted. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Whitted. He'll take the deep shot. Caught at the 25. Here he goes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skilled players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to.
Touchdown, Wolverine! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Whitted. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Wood. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. They send the tight end in motion. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here?
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
42, Buffalo, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Whitted. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Touchdown, Michigan! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Across the 25. He's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Whitted. That's caught. It's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing 4th down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set. Gonna take a shot. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here. They'll
try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. West Virginia is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati.
The screen, and watch out.
We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass. It's Whitted. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. It's on target and complete. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they can...
Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play.
Turning it on! They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
There are quarterbacks that drop back and stay in the pocket, and you play action, you keep him in the pocket the whole time. Not this guy. I'm going to use his athletic ability. He does a great job bootlegging to the right. Now I got him on the run. Do I stop him?
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Pocket breaking down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Had it in his hands for the score, and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Whitted. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Hauls it in. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out,
He lofts one down the sideline. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent. And
down.